how will the metaverse shake up sports? The metaverse is impacting pretty much any industry at the moment. It is promising to create a more immersive environment and a more immersive experience. We've gone from the first evolution of the web, where we just had websites, to social media, and now the third evolution is this more immersive environment where we use augmented and virtual reality. And if we look at the world of sports, it's really changing so many aspects of it. Even one of my best examples is doing sports in augmented reality. There's this really cool sport called Hado, which is basically dodgeball, but you wear mixed reality goggles and the balls you're throwing are not real, they are virtual. And this gives you a really immersive experience where you can have different strategies. You can put shields on, you can play in teams on these courts. And this for me is some of the future of sport to some extent. But we also see this, that augmented reality is creeping into sports broadcasting, for example. If you think about Wimbledon, the tennis tournament, you now have Hawkeye, where you can watch the ball and see whether it was out or not. And I'm currently working with Wimbledon to explore how they can recreate the Wimbledon experience in the metaverse, in game environments like Fortnite or Roblox, for example. And we've seen augmented reality being used in American football, for example, where they overlay the yard lines so anyone watching knows exactly where the players are and where the ball is. We also are seeing more use of virtual reality in training for athletes, for example. I know that Formula One teams use this, so you can put your VR goggles on and you can actually recreate the experience of driving the track, so you can memorize the track and the corners in virtual reality. So the augmented overlays are just the beginning. What we are now seeing is a more and wider use of virtual reality. So for example, Sky is now recording lots of the soccer games with a 360-degree camera, which then allows them to give viewers this immersive experience. So you can put your VR goggles on, you can actually feel as if you were there. And for me, this is just the beginning. In the future, we'll have multiple cameras recording everything, and then we can use AI to project the images to exactly the point where you want to be. So if you want to watch a game of soccer or game of football and put yourself onto the pitch, put yourself into a goal or wherever you want to be, you can then do this. And we're seeing the beginnings of this at the moment in Formula E, for example, where we have what we call this ghost race. So you can actually use virtual reality, can race in your own home against the real racing drivers, but you use virtual reality to do this. So there's lots of exciting stuff happening. If you want to learn more, subscribe to my channel here, check out my podcast, and have a look at my book, Extended Reality in Practice, in which I look at 100+ ways of how virtual, augmented, and mixed reality are changing business and society.